Good evening. Picture this: the quiet rustle of leaves in a London park at dawn, the sudden flash of a fox's tail under a streetlight, and the soft coo of a pigeon perched atop the Houses of Parliament. Now imagine Sir David Attenborough, the man whose voice has guided generations through the wonders of our planet, crouched behind a camera in the heart of the city, outfoxing foxes on their own turf. At 99 years old, the legendary naturalist is turning his lens not toward distant rainforests or icy oceans, but toward the wild, beating heart of London itself. In his newest BBC documentary, Wild London, Attenborough will explore the extraordinary lives of the creatures sharing our capital, from peregrine falcons soaring above Big Ben to hedgehogs rustling through garden hedges. It's an intimate portrait of a city teeming with life in the most unexpected corners. For decades, Sir David Attenborough has shown us the majesty of Earth's remotest places. Yet, as he nears a century of life, he's returned home, quite literally, to examine the wilderness that thrives just beyond his doorstep. The hour-long BBC special, produced in collaboration with Passion Planet and the London Wildlife Trust, promises not just sweeping cityscapes, but close-up encounters, revealing London as we've never seen it before. The film's creators describe it as a personal and poignant journey, one that will uncover how animals have learned to adapt to an environment shaped by steel, concrete, and ceaseless motion. Attenborough's unmistakable voice, calm and filled with curiosity, will narrate stories of survival and ingenuity, tales that unfold not in jungles or savannas, but beneath neon signs, along riverbanks, and across rooftops where nature quietly persists. At the heart of Wild London lies a profound question. Can wildlife and human life truly coexist in one of the world's busiest cities? For years, London has been seen as a landscape dominated by glass and traffic, yet its hidden ecosystems tell a different story. In Tottenham, urban foxes have become late-night wanderers, darting between dustbins and doorsteps. In Westminster, peregrine falcons, the fastest animals on Earth, have made their homes on the stone ledges of the Houses of Parliament. And along the Thames, otters and cormorants have returned to waters once thought too polluted to sustain life. Attenborough's new film doesn't just document these creatures, it celebrates their resilience. With characteristic warmth and quiet authority, he reminds viewers that nature is not something far away. It is here, alive, adapting, and astonishingly close. But Wild London isn't merely about observation, it's about revelation. The documentary explores how a city of nearly 9 million people has unwittingly become a sanctuary for wildlife. Through clever adaptation, London's animals have turned human invention into opportunity, nesting in skyscraper crevices, foraging in gardens, even crossing roads with uncanny precision. The film's producers say Attenborough will be in vision throughout, bringing an unprecedented intimacy to the storytelling. Viewers will see him walking through familiar streets, pointing out the delicate balance between chaos and calm, between human ambition and nature's persistence. It's a theme that resonates deeply in our time of environmental reckoning. When the natural world seems under threat everywhere, London's wildlife stands as proof that coexistence is not only possible, it's already happening. The program also shines a light on the people determined to keep this urban wilderness thriving. Attenborough meets conservationists and volunteers leading initiatives to encourage nature back into the city. From community gardens in Hackney to rewilding projects along canal banks, these efforts reveal how small acts of care can create vast ripple effects. The London Wildlife Trust, a key partner in the project, has spent decades protecting green spaces like Sydenham Hill Wood and Camley Street Natural Park, pockets of biodiversity nestled between motorways and train lines. Through Attenborough's eyes, these spaces become living classrooms, teaching us that nature's comeback begins not with grand gestures, but with everyday choices, planting native flowers, preserving hedgerows, or simply allowing a patch of grass to grow wild. Analytically, Wild London reflects a broader trend in environmental storytelling, a shift from the exotic to the familiar. Where once we looked to distant continents for wonder, Attenborough now urges us to find awe in our own backyards. It's a poignant commentary on climate change and urbanization, both of which are reshaping the boundaries of wildness. The documentary doesn't shy away from the challenges. Pollution, habitat loss, and light saturation continue to endanger many urban species. Yet the message remains hopeful. Nature is astonishingly resourceful. Peregrines thrive because London's tall buildings mimic their natural cliff homes. Foxes flourish on discarded human food. Even humble sparrows, once in decline, are finding new refuges in city parks. Attenborough's film, in essence, is a love letter to the resilience of life itself. Behind the calm narration lies a sense of urgency. Attenborough, who has seen the world's ecosystems unravel before his eyes, knows that the fight for nature's survival is now local as much as global. If we care for the world, he has often said, we must begin with the world around us. Wild London embodies that philosophy. It reminds us that cities can either be deserts of concrete or oases of biodiversity, depending on how we choose to live within them. The documentary also poses an implicit challenge. Can we reimagine urban planning not as a battle against nature, but as a collaboration with it? As viewers, we're left to wonder whether the foxes of Tottenham and the falcons of Westminster might one day shape the future of how London and other cities evolve. And so, as the closing scenes unfold, the shimmer of the Thames at twilight, a hedgehog emerging from a garden, a fox's eyes glinting under a lamplight, Attenborough's voice offers a final reflection. After a lifetime exploring Earth's wildest places, he has found wonder at home. It's a story both personal and universal, that even in a world defined by concrete and noise, the pulse of the natural world still beats strong. Wild London is not just a documentary, it's a quiet revolution, an invitation to look closer, listen harder, and rediscover the wild in the heart of the familiar. As the credits roll, we're reminded of a truth Sir David has spent his life teaching us. The world is full of miracles, and sometimes the greatest of them are right outside our door.